Alright, welcome back everybody, my name is Atris. Today we're playing Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today we're playing against a random player, I believe. Yeah, it's a random player named Maximus Block on the Ruins of Ceres. As you can see, he was spawned as a Protoss player, but obviously I don't know that yet. And this is a pretty good game, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty long, but it's a lot of back and forth. And you know, after watching the replay about 3 or 4 times, as I usually do, you can definitely see certain times and areas that I could have won. But I drop a pylon right there, right by the ramp, simply because I don't know what it is. And any of the three, I definitely want to block any sort of cheese, and I definitely want to know when they come into my base. So I'm going pylon first into gateway, and I'm actually going to speed it up straight away, because all I'm doing is going pylon, gateway, nexus is the plan. So there goes my gateway at about a minute 15, a minute 20, and I'm going to wall my second big ramp off. So I'm going to drop another pylon down there. I'm also going to be dropping my double assimilators, and I will be dropping my cybernetics core here in just a wee minute. As soon as I'm just looking for my opponent, and he finds me. But now I'm just looking for what he's got, what he's doing, and trying to fully saturate my base. So I'm looking around, you know, I see that he's got cybernetics core, see that he didn't have a second base, see that he's walling off. He's warping in his right now. Got another gateway, got another pylon, starting warp gate, and about to get my mothership core going. And you know, things are going pretty well. Yes, I did say that I've got my second gateway, but now he's chronoing out warp gate. I'm guessing because there's no other reason to have warp gate, to have your chrono boost out there. I've got my mothership core out, and I will be, you know, making a couple of more gateways. Definitely want to try and get that. Yeah, just checking to see if I could do that so I can wall it off. So I'm just making more probes, dropping another gateway, dropping a Twilight Council, planning on going. I'm not sure. Just seeing where the game takes me, kind of thing. And just scouting out, seeing if he's got a third. He doesn't. And I'm just gonna, you know, try and cause some problems with my adept. And I do. I think I get about, I think 3 or 4 kills. I think, is it 3? Yeah, it's 3 kills. But I've got my Twilight Council down. Changing them all into warp gates, getting blink. I'm going to go robotics facility. I saw that he's well, I haven't seen it yet, but I figured I'll go Stalker Disruptor, getting 3 more gateways, another assimilator, another pylon, blink, and a robotics facility, and a dark shrine, just in case, you know. But I'm at 5 minutes. I've got 2 fully saturated bases. I'm dropping double forge for upgrades, because that's something I've definitely been neglecting, and I really shouldn't. I'm going to be warping in 3 adepts, and going to be going from there. This is not a lot of stuff going on right at the beginning of the game. Got my robotics facility done. Going to be bringing out my my observer into Immortals. I'm going to go try and scout again. I'm going to be starting 1-1 here in just a wee minute. I guess I didn't start defense, but attack is more important anyway. Dark Shrine is just about done, so I'll be planning on, you know, warping in a couple more Dark Templar. I've got my Adepts going down to, you know, to go scout again, and I definitely want to see what he's doing, you know, where he's going. I do see that he is starting his third, so I'm definitely wanting to challenge that, even if I've only got a few. And I'm going to go for my third as well. I'm going to try and mirror him while I'm getting the harass. I was able to get a cancel. I do see that he's got 3 robotic facilities and 3 immortals. So I'm assuming that he's going very, very, very heavy immortals, which he is. So that means to me, I need to make more immortals. I'm going to be dropping 2 stargates because I want to get a definite advantage. And with Void Rays, you know, they can't, Immortals can't shoot up, so I don't have a problem. Warping in Stalkers, because I do see that he's got some Adepts and some Stalkers himself. Definitely want to block that. Turns out I only had one forge clicked, and I clicked both hotkeys for the attack and defense, so I was getting both at one forge instead of one at each. So I'm starting 2 attack, 1 defense. I'm also starting charge. My 2 Stargates are just about done, so I'm going to queue up a couple of Void Rays. It's not showing for some reason. Doesn't matter. Dropping my 3rd base, but he's on the attack. I'm going to slow it down here in just a wee minute. There we go. Just to watch the attack as it goes. So I'm just sending my Adepts down there, just to want to sort of see what he's got, and cancelling that shade. Got a couple of Immortals, got a couple of Stalkers. I'm going to try and get him right in the middle, so that I can pincer move with my Photon Overcharge and my Stalker Immortals. But I've definitely got a tech lead. Right now it's only 1-0-0-2-0-0. So it's not a whole lot, but I've got Blink as well, which he doesn't have. So I've definitely got movement advantage and attack advantage. So I'm just trying to push him away. You can see that my money and his money are getting kind of high, simply because we're in the middle of a fight. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up a wee bit, and I get my 3rd base down. So I'm going to try and fully saturate that, make another couple of Immortals. I'm going to keep trying to queue up some Void Rays. Definitely want to keep them coming out, especially if he's going to keep going so heavy into Immortals. Going to get number 2 defense, and I will be getting number 3 attack here in just a wee minute. I definitely want to pressure this 3rd again. I don't want him to be able to mine from 3 bases. So I'm just causing some problems, pulling his army out. I do see a bunch more Immortals, so I do know that he's going to stick to that, Immortal front line with Stalkers behind, which is fine for me. Definitely want to be getting out some Immortals. I was planning on going some D2 drops. I end up throwing the Warp Prism away, so it's not really that important. But anyway, got some Stalkers. I'm definitely wanting to keep pressuring. I definitely want to keep pushing, and pick off some guys as I can. I've got 2-1 at the moment, and I want to keep it that way. Got my Void Rays. Definitely don't want to throw those guys away. But gonna keep warping in Stalkers. He's warping in a Forge, and I'm just queuing up Void Rays. I should be starting 3 attacks soon, but I will be dropping another pylon, 2 more gateways, just so that I can have that bigger warp in. Just sort of standing around in the middle, trying to find out who's coming, and I'm going to be warping in some units, whenever I can. 2nd base, my natural, is just about out of minerals, so I really need to expand, and I should have expanded earlier, but almost caught him off guard there, not quite, and so I'm just trying to get the Stalkers down, because my Void Rays will be able to just rip through the Immortals with no problem, but I accidentally rally move him instead of attack move, and I throw my Void Ray away. Warping in some more Stalkers for defense, just going back and forth and back and forth. This was a pretty fun game to play. I really enjoyed it. I'm getting 3, so I've got 2-2 now. I've got 2 Dark Templar. I'm going to send 1 up into his main, and I'm going to send 1 to his 3rd. Turns out he's got some
Mineral field depleted.
What are those called? Photon cannons. But this Dark Templar, man, he really gets to it. We'll check back in with him in a wee minute. But he just goes to town. He's just destroying all kinds of stuff. He's got 11 kills so far, and I'm just going to send him up into his main and see what damage I can do there. But while I'm doing this, he's attacking. So I'm definitely trying to micromanage. So a photon overcharge, the closest one, but I've got three, or I'm sorry, two, and he's still got no upgrades. So I'm definitely at a huge attack advantage here. Still making void rays, and my DT is still doing work. He's got 30 kills so far, and 31 now. So I definitely want to try and knock out that cybernetic score. That's the plan, just so that he can't warp in anything else but zealots, which is fine with me. So warping in another immortal, you can see that I didn't change those to warp gates, so making them kind of was a waste of time. And running out of materials, and I will be getting attacked again. But again, I've got such a massive tech lead that even though I've got less army, well I don't now because I just pushed him back. But even though I've got less army, I'm more than capable of holding. But I need to expand. I need a fourth because I'm running out of money. So I need to go to my fourth. I'm going to drop another Nexus. I'm going to drop 3 pylons defensively because I know that he's on my side of the map. So I definitely want to have that photon overcharge to defend myself. So I drop them, and I see on the mini map that he's got a pylon. But you can see my Dark Templar. He's still going to town. We'll check in with him again in a second. But I see that he's got a pylon just now, and that he's warping in. So I'm about to lose this base. So I send my charge lots in, warp in another couple of stalkers, and we're going to go and we're going to try and defend this. Definitely got my void rays. I've got 7 of them, which is good. And my DT is still doing work. You see, he's got 37 kills. He is doing some work. I mean, it's not great, but it was a bunch of kills, which is cool. So, still making void rays, still warping in stalkers, and trying to move around. I'm going to move to the Zelnaga Tower base to try and stay out of his way so that I can make a base and keep up with him.
We face the enemy.
Stalkers, I just blink in. Void rays, I gotta pull back and then attack again. But again, that my attack and defense is so much further than his. I can, it's never a good idea to go Stalker versus Immortal simply because they're just too good. Throw away my DT there on accident. Should have kept him pulled back. But I've got 5 DTs and I'm gonna throw them away too. Actually, I definitely want to get that pylon out of the way. I'm gonna go attack again, but he's just got too much stuff, so I'm gonna pull back again. I've got 5 DTs going in, and I see on the mini map there that, or you can see on the mini map there that my opponent's at the gold base. If you were watching, I don't notice that unfortunately, but I was gonna try and take out his cybernetic support again, but he's just got too much photon cannons. I'm getting attacked again right now, and photon overcharge both of them. I've got my stalkers being warped in. Still got some void rays coming in, just going back and forth and back and forth. But you can see that both of our supply counts are getting pretty far down. He's got a lot of minerals, simply because he's got the gold base. You can actually see that he's got both, but we'll change back.
Mineral field depleted.
So I'm just going to be checking, just running around with my DTs, trying to find these other bases, because I know he's got more than 3. There's no way that he can keep this up with only 3. Going to continue, because I'm running out of money and I've got 3. So there's no way that he's able to keep up with me, and he's able to keep this high amount of Immortals with only those 3 bases, because I know for a fact he's mined out on the first and the second, because I was in there killing all of his guys. I do see that he's got a second, or got one of the gold bases, so now I'm like, oh okay, that's why. And I assume that he's got the second gold base as well. So the DT does work again, kills those guys, stops production there, which is all good. I'm going to warp in another round of stalkers, and we're going to move out. We're going to try and take back our side of the map and move across. I've got my 4th base finally up. I've got six mining minerals, or I'm sorry, six mining gas, and then I've got another 9 or so mining minerals again. This base is just about out, and I really need to take this fight so that I can, excuse me, sorry about that, so I can move on in the match. Because I desperately need another base if I'm going to keep up, because I don't know how long he's had that gold base, but it's been too long. So I'm going to take my fourth back before he can warp in and defend it. But you can see that he's got so much minerals, and I watched it again and again, and I'm not sure why he didn't just warp in zealots, because he's got 45 supply, and he could have been warping in zealot after zealot after zealot. He could have warped in 35 zealots at this point and had something. Starting 3 defense, so I've got 3-2 right now, and I'm just gonna move in, take this base out, and pretty much finish out the game. This is kind of the beginning of the end. I was able to defend and hold off long enough for my tech to pay for itself, and my units to finally be able to overpower, even though I had smaller numbers. Once I was able to defend those multiple attacks, then my army could get stronger and stronger, while his was growing significantly weaker. Definitely, the early pressure was helpful, so that I could keep him on his toes, because I definitely didn't want him getting comfortable. Excuse me. Comfortable. There we go. Sounded like a wee girl there. But again, this constant back and forth. Really enjoyed it. It was, like I said, it was a really fun game. Just gonna take out these stalkers, and that's the end of the game. Again, really enjoyed it. I like finishing the game in 5 minutes or 6 minutes, but these long games where you're going back and forth, and the tech really matters, is a lot of fun with me too. So he says GG, I say GG back, and the game's over. So I'll have the build order down below. This is a really long game. I usually only do the build order to about 6 minutes, and because after 6 minutes the game can go just a million different ways, so there's no point in doing the build order after that, I think. But if you like it, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ta!